Super duper flask holds 6 mugs of coffee, so we are yeah. But I've got the little cup in it, so let me just move that mic.
Just go a little bit more. So. That's got a full swing on it. Alrighty. Okay. Good. Okay.
Gonna get that. You're gonna get that because that's the sort of, like, you know, that's the new norm, innit?
Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, I don't need that.
Shame we haven't got any, a bit early for America, isn't it? But, zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Okay, let's set this up. Displaying brightness, never. Here we go.
This series, Saturday.
Right. Good morning, everybody. Oh, there's Dom. Much activity around the U2 hangars, yes. And also, good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Literally down the road from Bryce Norton, of course, where I believe Air Tanker have maybe already sent up one of their jets. Or is it 9 o'clock? I think it was, sorry. John Grinham loving the 707. Yes, of course, it is based on the 707 airframe, is it not? the KC-135. I think the KC is the designation now for well, not now, but is the designation, like the KC-10, as in the old DC-10 freight refueling aircraft, air-to-air refueler, and of course the 707 KC-135. Not sure what the 135 designation is, just obviously, or maybe a military designation, I don't know, but anyway. So, are those two ports there, are they the refueling? I don't know, or are they, what are they at the side of the aircraft there? Any smart Alex out there that know their stuff on the KC-135? Be good to get some feedback on there. Good morning, everybody. Phoebe Stern, good morning. Kelvin Grant, Michael Field. Oh, Michael Field is here from America. It's a new country. But a very warm welcome to you, Michael. Of course, you're from America. From America. What was his name? What was that? What was that? From America. Great song, that. Oh. Having his morning stroll, isn't he? Chris Fleet, good morning. What's due in today? Normally quite quiet there, Chris. Well, okay. Well, good you asked the question. What we're here for today is, I'm hearing that now deployed here, there are two U-2 aircraft. Of course, a high altitude reconnaissance aircraft reaching the stratosphere. The outer edges of our atmosphere in terms of not having to re-enter our atmosphere, but getting right up there, so much so that the pilot needs to wear a spacesuit. It is a spacesuit, ladies and gentlemen, with the fishbowl helmet and everything, and he will be at this moment in time be taking on oxygen. He will carry with him a mobile oxygen tank, and just in order for him to acclimatise, I'm guessing, but more on that later. But you will see him come out in his very distinctive, it should be an orange suit. Got some great shots of them last time, all high-fiving the pilot. And of course, excuse me, of course, the KC-135 tankers, I believe, are from Mildenhall, which is also quite interesting, because whether that's because Mildenhall may be having some work done on their runways, maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. But we've had one KC-135 go out already. We heard this morning that apparently the U-2 should be launching. Let's have a little look. You still there, Jelly? Jelly, everything all right? 7:43. Between 8:30, between 8 and 8:30, I'm led to believe for the first, or for the U-2 to go up. Whether they are doing refueling exercises, I don't think the U-2 is anything linked to the KC-135 exercises at all. I think it's just an unrelated exercise. It's just the normal procedures here now with the U-2. So we are at RAF Fairford, folks, the home of RIAT, Royal International Air Tattoo. Of course, cancelled this year once again. Great shame for so many people, especially the good people who've waited patiently to go to an air show, especially those from last year who probably would have carried their tickets over to this year, and then of course now massively disappointed. It is very disappointing And I feel for all of those, and the vendors, of course, all the vendors who are going to lose out thousands of pounds. A lot of these vendors will rely quite heavily on sometimes a single show a year to bring the most of their income. And of course, with something like this, it's a great shame. Just show you Royal Air Force Fairford. So let me just get some comments going here. I'm keeping my eye on both sides of the airfield, folks, because like I said, I don't think the KC-135 deployment is anything related to the U2. I don't know, but let's have a little look. Tony Keller, good afternoon from Melbourne. Dinner in front of the telly watching Big Chet TV. Well, there we go. Isn't that amazing, thinking about that, all the way out there in Melbourne. Folks, just to let you know, if anybody's questioning it, we are here on our business as a business, Big Jet TV Live Limited. You can look us up as a company number. Our business is to stream live to an audience that pays for our pays for their. In fact, just stand by 1 second. Members only comments. So yes, we have already got a police reference number. If anybody wants to check with the local police, you are more than welcome to do so. You are more than welcome to do so. But yes, of course, it is questionable. If you are an individual who's travelled from any great distance, then obviously it's kind of against the rules, so to speak. This is the only time I'm going to mention this, but obviously because we are a business and our business is live streaming to a paying audience, we as documentary filmmakers or whatever it might be, it's live streaming to a live aviation audience. There we go. Media company, of course it is. Plane Spotting Ringway, good morning to you. Michelle Driver, good morning to you. Mark Barr. Someone's got a Sunday fire on the go. Big Joe, number one Redsman, good morning to you. Bruce Pryor, good morning. Osiris, hello you too. Hey. Let's just have a quick flick over. It doesn't seem like there's a great amount of activity going on there. I'm just wondering if how do they refuel a refueler? There's a question for you. And I'm wondering whether it is through the normal wing tank system. Because obviously the aircraft needs to rely on its own fuel systems. So I think that I'm not sure if there are fuel tanks inside the fuselage there. I didn't think Jerry would be at the RAF. Phoebe Stern, there we go. Ooh, a U2. Chris Scapalou, good morning. EGPX, loving the high canopy on the U2. Yeah, the reason for that is obviously just to keep the. Last time we were here, it was quite warm, so we were under the impression, or I was under the impression that was to keep the cockpit cool. For the pilot. However, it appears that may be not the case. I'm not sure exactly what that canopy is for, whether it is for just or maybe for rain, maybe for just keeping the rain out, I'm guessing. Andy Tomo, good morning to you. Daniel Skiathos, Jet Blast Pearson, blimey, these are getting longer, these names. Watched ITV last night after football, great bit on Heathrow, thank you very much indeed. Plane Spotting Wingway, Calvin Grant, good morning. Alison XL. No, Alison, I'm actually a little bit further down. The reason why I'm a little bit further down is because of there's a quarry very close by here. And the entrance to the quarry is just up to my left. And of course, the trucks do come steaming down that road. And the last time we were here, we had quite a lot of interference in terms of the noise and the rumbling of the trucks, which is a real shame. So that's why I've parked a little bit further down. We're still going to get vehicles approaching from the right-hand side. We are on a sort of like it's the main ring road around, well, not ring road, it's the perimeter track road around the airport. So it should be a little bit less. Wade Perry, g'day from Australia. You both are good to us, seriously. Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks, Wade. Sean Bow Videos, good morning to you. On my way to Whitney, Trevor Thomas. There you go, you see, that's what I'm talking about. Now, if I was down there where I was last time, which is just at that lay-by there, this is the kind of traffic that we would have had. So I'm coming from America. Shay Smith. Morning, Jerry. I thought I was in a dream. Dom hasn't gone up yet. Okay, there we go. Eric Humphreys, good morning. Welcome to you. Okay, Scott McLeod. Very overcast conditions here. Normally we would be able to see all the way aircraft coming in and going out of Bryce, but unfortunately, due to the conditions, it's the visibility is well, the visibility is, you know, it's a decent amount of visibility. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's good. It's always nice to get a visit from the local constabulary, who are actually the are you there, Gilly? Okay, it's usually the good thing is that that's the oh. Are we good? Happy, Gilly? Good. Always nice to have a visit from the local constabulary, but it's actually it's the Fairford, the people inside the perimeter, which is good, because that's always nice to meet up with those guys. Anyway, how are we all doing? Are we all good? Has he come out yet? Has he come out yet? The man in the spaceman. Chicky Armitage upgraded to superclass. Really, Chicky? Thank you. Wasn't a fat finger moment, was it? That canopy must be security, Lisa Penderson Rose saying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, because even if that canopy was open, you're not going to see a great deal other than the canopy. The KC-135 has now closed its hatch. What I'm imagining would be its cargo hatch. Well, I say cargo. Sorry, what's that? Oh, he is out. Oh, he's on board, is he? Have I missed it? Ah. Yeah, no, that doesn't look like it's... Thank you, sir. Fast as funk. Okay. He has boarded, has he? Ah, okay, well, at least you got to see it. Did you get to see it, folks? Did you get to see it? Secrecy. Looks like Jerry's gazebo. Okay, well, if they're saying that they did, then he did. That's a shame that we missed it. Guys at the... Yeah, there was a hair on the runway. A real hair, not someone's hair. Bright dawn this morning, ideal for pictures of planes banking onto London Heathrow approach, except wind changed, so no planes. John Arnold saying. As I mentioned, the skies are pretty. It's quite low cloud here at the moment. Visibility is a good, I'd say, 10 miles. But the cloud is so low that I think Bryce, anything coming in or going out of Bryce. But the great thing is that we've of course got we have got Dom from Bryce, who will be keeping us updated on what's happening up there. So good for okay. Sam T says, I think the connections on the side of the KC-135 are overflow or for cleaning the fuel tanks. Interesting. Okay. What we're talking about there was what I mentioned a little bit earlier on, which is those two connections there, which look certainly attachments, that's for sure. So we've got, by the way, folks, we've got one parked up there, got another one parked up through there, another one through there, and a couple up through there. Now, whether all these are going up today, I just do not know. Yeah, definitely he's on board, isn't he? Because they're all... Now, whether this thing's going to go up like a skyrocket, it normally would do. But last time we were here, it went out in quite a relatively shallow climb, it has to be said. But we'll have to see. Good morning to everybody. That thing, by the way, folks, is stratospheric, literally. I think the altitude is somewhere in the region of 70,000 feet, which is right on the boundary. And also there is a level or a layer or an altitude that he has to stay at. And I think it's called the, what's it called? The coffin layer or something like that, that if he doesn't maintain that altitude, speed and altitude or whatever it might be, can result in the aircraft going out of control. I'd have to watch. Hold on a minute. Yeah, the van had to be cleaned last night when I got home, and trust me, there are a few more proper gouges as well. Looks like the bonnet's been attacked by a bunch of pterodactyls, but there we are. It is what it is. Good morning to you, Leslie Pike. Don't tell him your name. Is that a Dodge Charger? Is this the US Air Force Base? Biz Kit 551. This is a US Air Force Base. I'd say 99% of the vehicles on this base are going to be American, probably brought in by a freighter. Obviously, some of the personnel, their own vehicles, not the case, but you can see the. Last time we were here, they had just on that day taken delivery of a new fire vehicle. That's a lovely truck, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, wait. Stand by. Battery. Shame we haven't got the sorry folks, it's a shame we haven't got, Jilly, isn't it, the capability of playing out what we caught this morning that you caught on archive, isn't it, to show people what I got earlier on. Do you know what I mean? Oh look, okay, canopy being moved, so we are in okay, action. New member, Jock Dye. G'day to you, Jock. Now, is Jock from Scotland, or is that, I don't know. Is it? Mary Ann Edwards, Mark Rutter, good morning. Justin from work, and so pleased to see you are live. Made my day. Mark Rutter. A pleasure to bring pleasure. Lee Pullen, good morning to Sarah Deal. They were cute though. Those bleeding horses, man, I'm telling you. Flipping heck. Bulldog, thank you very much indeed. Think I'm off, been up all night and didn't know there was a show on today. Tata, Mark Hansen, Shane, Mark, okay. EGPX, good morning to you, fast as funk, Dom. Just keeping an eye out over there. Just need to make sure that I've got eyes on both sides of the airfield. Of course, I don't think the U2 is related in any way to the deployment of these KC-135s, and I think they're from Mildenhall, somebody saying yesterday. Okay, the engine has started on that U2. KT Sale, could the canopy on the U2 be so rushed China can't steal the tech? Wow, I mean, you know, I know that there is some very, very, very good high powerful satellites up there, but to be able to see inside the cockpit, just to be able to see levers and switches and instruments, I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure if you go online, would you not be able to see the pictures of the U2 spy plane? Almost all of the pictures that you could possibly get, I would imagine. She's coming from America. Wade Perry, good morning to you. Dominic, Alison Tidy, Paul Wilshire. Is the U2 in RAF or US Air Force fleet, or both? Paul Wilshire. It is purely United States Air Force. John Fisher. Stibbons. Here comes Buzz. Okay. Oh, here comes Buzz. Oh, these are the old comments. Here comes Buzz Lightyear. That's what he's saying. Okay. Oh. Chicky. Come on. Thank you so much. $50 straight into the charity pot. Chicky, you're a very, very kind person. Thank you so much. Andrew Stott, good morning to you. Matt Beale. Lisa, doesn't the Dodge Charger follow the U2 on the runway? Yes, it will. It will. It definitely will. Okay, I think we're, sir, yes, sir, Mr. President, sir, ready. And there is the jet. Hey, hey! Local constabulary. So, oh. Eric Roberts, Saturday or Sunday, came early. We did say that, didn't we, Jilly? We'll be back either Saturday or Sunday. But you know, you got to do what you got to do, folks. You know, this is what Big Jet TV is all about. It's like, poor old Jilly. I was like, right, that's it, Jilly. Tomorrow morning, up at 5 o'clock this morning I was. Poor old Jilly had to get ready. But mind you, we love it. We just love it. Just love it. Just cannot get enough of it. And seeing your excitement, or reading your excitement and seeing it. Wow. Okay. G'day. Grant Elliott. Hello. Mark Eric Humphreys. It's a Ford Mustang, he's saying. Okay. Okay. Simon P. Andy Kitson. Good morning to you. U2 in service since 1956. Wow. 1956. Going on a recon mission. Dom saying, nice surprise. U2 should be returning later today. Bulldog 617 saying, ah, interesting. Returning later today. That would be an amazing thing to see it actually landing. Oh, Eric's got it right. It's a Dodge. Chicky Antage. What a start to the weekend. Just for you guys. Just for you. It's a Friday. It is Friday, isn't it? Where's the B-52? No buffs here today, folks. No buffs on deployment. This is just a clutch of KC-135s, I believe, in from Alan Smart, good day to you. Good to have you back on your travels. Gary Crowson tuning in from Stansted. Aled Hughes, good morning. Casey's are from Mildenhall for Exercise Baltic Trident. There we go. Thank you. Okay, the vehicle has now... that's this follow me vehicle, so he should now be making his way out. So hope we're all doing well, folks. Hope everybody is well. She's moving over there. Tags will be removed. Michael W. Yeah. Interesting. The Roadrunner telling us that the driver of that vehicle is actually another pilot, sort of like a spotter for the pilot, giving him on radar. Nice. We have a KC-135 on radar, folks. Now, interestingly, the one that we caught going out this morning, which we caught on archive. Do you reckon you try and show that, Jilly? Do you want to have a go? We're going to try and play out what I filmed earlier, folks, when I arrived. Managed to grab it on archive. So we'll have a little look and see. Colin McCann. There's a heck of a noise of her. Yeah, I tell you what, it's a bit like an old BAC 111, isn't it? Still hear it about 5 minutes after it's departed. Can hear it still. Quid 210 showing on radar on ground at Fairford Mighty 52. Thank you. Quid 210. Now, which one would that be? We just don't know. Just have to wait and see when the... Oh, I tell you what is interesting. Nope, nothing been done to that one so far. I think it's going to be this one here. Mind you, still got the... wow, serious modifications on that. Is that the crew access? Yeah, because look, there's no access door, obviously. Crew access steps, I'm guessing, is right there. Wow. United States Air Force. Puppetings McTavish, good morning to you, Liz Matthews. Having breakfast in bed whilst watching you two going out live, bliss. Carl Hanlon saying, still hear it. Oh, Rene Jensen, those round things are APU exhaust on the fuselage, not overflow tubes. Okay, I didn't think they were overflow tubes. I thought they would maybe be, attachments for either refueling or APU. Okay, so obviously because of the position of the boom where it is, I'm guessing they've had to reposition the APU. So interesting that there's no soot at all coming from that APU, but hey, thanks Rene for that. Simon Toon, good morning to you. Kisa and the Moo-Moos, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Ben Brown, I've just had a C-17 come over me at 2,000 feet, but of course it was cloudy because why wouldn't it be in England when there's a nice RAF plane to see? Good day to you. Okay, well, we have, hopefully, are we able to find out yesterday? You what? Okay, folks, so here we go. This is very interesting. This is what we caught going out, and this is what we're hopefully going to show you in a short while as these KC-135s go out on exercise. What was the exercise? Something Trident or something like that. Anyway, run VT, GP. Oh, it's not worked. Okay. Kev Star Wadsworth, good day to you. John Gridham, not sure how long it's going to be. We'll just have to see how it pans out. Okay, right, okay, folks, here we go, take two. We're going to show you a little clip of what we caught this morning. KC-135 going out of 0 06, I think it is. Runway 06, or the other end anyway, towards us. Okay, run. Cool. Casey and the Sunshine Band. Well, I'm going to get any of that today. Eric Humphreys mentioning 707, I think. I think what he's talking about there is the airframe that the KC-135 is developed from. I think these were built by Boeing as an all-out AAR aircraft. Cheeky Armitage, thank you very much indeed. KC-135 predates the 707 and is structurally quite different from the civilian airliner. Boeing gave the future KC-135 tanker the initial designation model 717. There we go. How interesting is that? Thanks, Michael. So, predates the 707. Okay, so are we saying that the 707 is built around the KC-135 in terms of, like, you know, if the KC-135 was developed before the civilian variant? Very interesting. Oh, Michael Field, yes, they only look similar. They only look similar. Okay, there we go. Keith in Miami, tuning in from Florida. G'day to you, Keith. Keith Cornell, has you were... Oh, okay. So Keith saw at 96. Wow. BE-40 Mermaid in the Aleutian IL-38 military version of the IL-18. Wow. Mighty 52, U2 left on runway 27. Yes, U2 left on runway 27, but the KC-135 that we showed you just now was out on 06, I think it is. I think it's 20, well, no, if it's 27, it's 09, isn't it? It's directly the opposite way. So 09 is the other runway that these KC-135s are going to be coming out on. Carl Hanlon, was there any reason why the US Air Force were able to re-engine theirs, but the commercial 707 customers couldn't? Yeah, interesting. Well, again, Carl, as Michael was saying, that it is just the fact that they look very similar, but the KC-135 has very little in terms of comparison. But bear in mind that the 707 was very, you know, the 707 was replaced really by the 747, wasn't it? Because the 707 came along as an ideal aircraft for the leisure market, and also it was used internally within the US. But the 747 replaced it really, and that's why the likes of the 707, the DC-8, and all those four-engine jets were the final nail in the coffin for them was really the 747, of course. when we think about it. Sarah Deal. I'm not sure, forgive me if I'm wrong or wrong here, but I don't know as the U2 does have refueling capability. Because obviously if it did, first of all, the KC-135 is limited to altitude. Secondly, the U2 would have to descend quite dramatically in order to bring it within the airspace for it to be able to refuel, I think. But anyway, there we go. Puppetings McTavish, upgraded to executive. Thank you, my friend. And another new member here. We've got another new member here. Steve Bullock, welcome to first class, Steve. Good to see you here. Now look here. KC-135 Reg 610292 is now on radar. Okay, is that another one? Okay, so that's good. 0292. Let's see if we can get a reg on it. That's it. That is it. 0292. That is the one. So I'm imagining that there's probably quite a lot of pre-flight checks going on here. What are they actually going up for? What are they refueling? What is their mission? I know that there's something Trident, isn't it? Operation something Trident. Somebody said earlier on. Cara Mason, no fighter action. Not as far as we're aware, anyway. Eric, the 37680 was actually registered N70700. So the idea of the 707 was first. However, Boeing got an order for 800 KC-135s from the US Air Force before any civilian 707 orders. The 707 has a wider fuselage. Ah, there we go. You see? Interesting. Just in that livery, in that grey, drab grey finish, it just looks heavier, doesn't it? Kevin Bond was working at RIAT as a volunteer in '96. The IL-38 crew had a lot of vodka on board. There you go, Jonas. Good morning to you. Debash, the U2, that U2 has gained some elevation. Q Bono. Oh, there we go. Matt Smith, good morning to you. Fighters, no fighters at Fairford, no. Yeah, they have the U2, they have the B2 here as well. They have had that. Of course, the B52s, the Buffs, as they are otherwise known, and of course these KC-135s. So a lot of sort of like bigger stuff here at Fairford. Oh, Mighty 52, yeah, 09 above, yes, of course. Thank you, Mighty. Chris Davis, it was Quid 856 you filmed taking off at 7:15. It's currently over Germany at 35,000 feet. Wow. So by the time that these guys all go out, we could possibly see him returning. Now, whether they're going to do a touch and go exercise or whatever it might be. Michael Field, KC-135's first flight, 31st of August, 1956. Blimey O'Reilly. That's crazy. 7 years before I was born. Blimey. Are these ANG units tail shot, please? Tony asking. Okay, there we go, my friend. Here's all your information that you should need there. So what is that the Mildenhall insignia up there? Wow, yeah. There's your tail shot, my friend. 707 first flight, December 20, 1957. So only a year after the civilian variant was put into service. Interesting. Older 707s and 727s as well as DC-8s were replaced by the 757 as well. Yes, Yes, of course. I mean, the 707 was only single aisle as well, I think. Michelle Sandlin, glad to be back. Had to take a break, but I'm happy to be back again. Good to see you here. Ben Brown, older 707 City. There we go. Keith Cornell, good day. Mighty 52. Quid 49 might recover into Fairford later. Okay. Let's hope. Philip Fawley. Blimey. No, I didn't hear about that, Philip. Viva Airbus 320 lost part of its nose gear whilst taxiing yesterday. Lost part of its nose gear. I mean, how can... It must have been a very small component, or was it worse than that? Carter Blumia. Good morning from Orlando, Florida, home of the mouse. There we go. Good morning to you. Carl Hansen. Steve Bullock. Jonas Jonas, good morning to you. Paul Martin, Paul Carr. Check all the helicopters going out of Aberdeen to the North Sea oil rigs. Wow, yeah. That's a wow. Definitely warrant a me whip it. I've got to have me whip it with me. Aberdeen! My heck! Right, let's get that coat on, shall we? Yeah, I mean, once that U2 is up into its maximum altitude, you know, it is like a glider. I think, if I'm right in saying, that the U2 was developed from a UK aircraft design. The Buccaneer, I think it might have been. And all that the Americans did was originally the first U-2 spy plane, or the first variant of the high altitude test aircraft was it a Buccaneer? And they extended the wing or something like that. Duxford Outdoors will be open from 12th of April. Okay, Nane Bot saying. John Grinham loves the older type, the KC-135. Ian Finley, Gaz Grill, good morning. Sean Newstead. Okay, right. Well, we have mini rolls here. Canberra, the Canberra, that was it, not the Buccaneer, the Canberra. Sorry, it was the Canberra. There we go. Yes, and they extended the wing, and then developed their own variant of aircraft. Oh! The 100th Bomb Group is the squadron insignia that we're seeing there. Michael Powell lived in Fairford 77 to 82. So I'm guessing it's worth waiting to see whether there's any so Renee telling us that the those two outlets there are the APU outlets. I think they are CF6 engines on the KC-135. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. The CF6 engines. There we go, Emma. Oh, we've got to get up to Lakenheath, haven't we? Unrestricted climbs. Literally every takeoff goes vertical. Matt Smith saying, wow. Okay. Dom CH, Dom telling us, Dom down from Bryce, 30 minutes till wheels up. Is he talking about this particular aircraft or? Morning, Trevor Kemp. Good morning to you. Blade 929, sorry. Dad worked on the Recon PR9 Royal Air Force Canberras back in the 60s. Even back then, the photographic range and capability was outstanding. Wow. Well, yeah, I guess that's the first I guess that's the first area that you're going to get high quality, powerful imagery from, and that will filter down into the retail market, so to speak. Steve Chandler, YouTube was developed from the F-104 Starlight Error fuselage. The Martin B-57 was essentially a license-built Canberra and modified. There we go. So it was the B-57, okay. Michael Field went to junior high school at Ramstein Air Base in 1973. Is that Michael Field from Ramstein who sent us the stuff, Jilly? No. Okay, sorry. Bulldog, take care. See you later. Starfighter fuselage, Steve Chandler. Wow. So someone's got a bonfire going. Hodgie, nice to bring a military show. Just seen an AN-12 just gone over Ruby Star. Okay. Good to hear that Lakenheath are going all out, unrestricted departures now. Coffee and ginger nuts for Jake Jackson. Brandon Planespotter, good morning to you. Gary Shepherd, CFM 56 engines, wow. That's incredible, isn't it? They look much bigger than the engines that you see on a 737. It has to be said. Possibly a Wow, that's crazy. I thought they were CF6s. CFM56, Pratt & Whitney J57s as well. Okay. KC-135 engines, Rene saying CFM56, and then Pratt & Whitney J57. Is that another option, or is that some of the aircraft are fitted with CFM56s, some of them are fitted with J57s, or how's that all work out? Most military pre-flight is about 2 hours scheduled, so probably not much longer. That aircraft was for business, so to speak, when I arrived here, so fastest fun. Are the thrust axes different for the number 1 and number 2 engines? We can see on that KC-135, the number 2 engine looks like it's aiming down a bit, or is that just a nacelle shape that's giving that idea? Yeah, it does look like the outboard engine is sort of like slightly pointed upwards, and that's something that I've noticed with other aircraft, older aircraft, like the 707 and even the 346. The Airbus A340-600, noticeably the angle, the engines are ever so slightly angled. I'm sure that's an airflow thing, and they are. I think you're right, actually, Rupert, that the engines are slightly offset. Keith Cornell, Pakistan military Gulf 4. Okay. Sean Newstead, we've got them coming towards the viewing area, taking off the Heath, then straight up to the gods. Wow, Sean Newstead. We've got them coming towards the viewing area, taking off at the Heath, then straight up to the gods. Wow. Okay, so they're using the, so is the viewing area, are there locals at the viewing area, Sean, at the moment at Lake and Heath? Should be. Locals should be able to travel, as locals should be able to travel here. Marianne Edwards, good morning. Aviation Talk. Well, this is a nice surprise, an absolute pleasure, Aviation Talk. Andy Kitson's brother worked on PR9 Canberras at Whiten. They had an exercise with US Air Force U-2s to try and spot each other. The Canberra flew higher this day and photographed the U-2 below it. There we go. So visibility, that visibility is purely down to smoke, folks. Someone's got a pretty big fire going. Bonfire, I can smell it. I don't know if it's a farmer or what, but Dom, good day to you, and take care. See you later. Rick Van Noort, because they are bigger. I missed that. Because what is that? Is that engine related? They must have a different cowl, Mark Sanderson saying. I don't know. We'll spot them as they were. Yeah, I mean, thing is that we won't get a head-on shot until he's literally hammering towards us. Gilly, I haven't just put someone in timeout, have I, accidentally, with me flipping glove? Who was that? Who was that? Winthorpe, my apologies, Winthorpe. What do I do? How do I do it? Winthorpe, if you can hear me. I only deleted the message though, didn't I? Winthorpe, if you can hear me, which you can, my sincere apologies. Because I'm using my gloves, every now and then when I'm scrolling up, I accidentally hit the comments, and then I might accidentally hit timeout or delete or something like that. I don't know, but my apologies to you, Winthorpe. You'll be back in a minute. The engines for the JT3D re-engine program came from retired Boeing 707s. Ah, okay. Well, the JT3D was actually the JT3D was the engine that was used on the DC-8. Not, as I said originally, the JT8Ds. And I think the JT8D was the uprated variant of the 3D. I think 3D was a low bypass turbofan. I'm not sure. Kisa and the Moo-Moos. Oh, Sean, there's just 3 vehicles here, all social distancing at the Heath. Good to hear. And that's good to see and hear that people are back, of course, at Lake and Heath, but only obviously locals. But good for them. Wade Perry, good day to you. Trone Hunter, how many hours? Well, we're just gonna roll it out, Trone Hunter. See how the day pans out. Michael Edge, good morning to you. Aled Hughes, think NASA is still flying the Canberra. Oh, really? NASA's still flying the Canberra. Wow. Is he back yet? Geriatric. Kisa and the Moo-Moos. Under another modification program, a re-engined tanker with TF33 Pratt & Whitney 102 engine was designated the KC-135E. Rene saying, wow, blimey, he knows his stuff, doesn't he? JT3D was used on 707s and DC-8s. The 3D was a low bypass development of the pure turbojet JT3C. There we go, Eric saying thank you very much indeed. That's also interesting, I noticed on the JT3D was the those grey segments that I pointed out when I was building that model. They are actually radiator louvers. And no doubt put there because of the fact that it is a low bypass. The restrictive air must have caused a significant amount of heat in those JT3Ds. Conditions now a little bit better. Eric saying, to further complicate matters, the military designations differ. Michael Powell, I also remember the UHF-111, and my chum Andy Jones and I saw the last 2 F-105 Wild Weasels fly over in 78 or thereabouts. Wow. Wild Weasels. I've heard of that before somewhere. Andy Dugmore, the van, it's fine because I washed it as soon as I got home, but she's sporting a few more bites and knocks and dents and stuff because they hoover it as well, don't they? They hoover the bleeding thing. JT8s were used on the 737, DC-9, 727. Yes, the JT8s, those big, long, cylindrical engines. Wow. So, yeah, 727, the JT8Ds, yes. I think that 2XL's 727 oil dispersing rig still uses the original JT8s on their aircraft. Got 2 of them, of course, up there at Doncaster. Ross Watts, good morning. Not far from my granddad's place whilst here. There we go. Christopher Fisher is in Tesco's in the queue and watching the show. John Elliott, good morning from Tracy, me and Milo, the Schnauzer in York. Milo. Siri does something there. John Grinham, the 707 looked better with the old engine. Yes, it did. Yeah, the old tubular JT3s. Oh, Jake started early, hasn't he? See that, Jelly? He's opened the joke book already, look. Don't encourage him. David Edwards, good morning to you. Pilot Paul chocks away. Haven't seen you for a while. Great memories of landing at Fairford Air Show 1994 on Concorde. Blimey. Pilot Paul chocks away. Great memories of landing at Fairford Air Show 1994 on Concorde. So he flew on Concorde into Fairford. Wow, lucky you, mate. Wind in the Willows. With Ratty and Hammy Hamster and all that lot. Yeah, they used real animals on Wind in the Willows, didn't they? Which was always a little bit sort of like, you know, they seemed quite happy, but they were just like running around on the set, weren't they? Like, you know, right, cut, can you get the rat? Sorry, can someone get the rat? We've lost the rat. Where's Ratty? Oh, here he is, look. EGPX, yes, JT8Ds on the oil dispersal 727. Don't think the 727 was a great candidate for re-engineering. Well, probably not, because first of all, the third engine, which is inside the aircraft, of the, you know, you can just see the intake for it. That, of course, you know, to re-engine something like that would be a major change, wouldn't it? Retrofitting, bolting 2 different engines on the side. Yeah, it's quite a major achievement, wouldn't it be? Michael Field, I used to see the F4, I'm imagining the F4 Phantoms all day at Ramstein in the 70s. Wow, the F4s. Chicky, your van must be very tasty. I think it's just a case of like, it's something new, and it's like, let's just have a nibble on it and see if it... Okay, Keith Cornell saying the Wild Weasels were anti-radar suppression aircraft. The F4G Phantoms took over the role from the F105 Thunder Chiefs. Oh, Winthorpe's back. Winthorpe's back. Sorry, mate. My apologies. I know Dark Helmet would have a cup of coffee while watching the radar jamming Spaceballs. Okay. Current US Air Force Wild Weasel aircraft are the F-16s. The US Air Force does not operate F-18s. Oh, I don't know, Jake, that's not... F-18 indeed, Michael Field saying F-18 is Navy and Marines deployed. So still just the one KC-135 on radar, yeah? Is this crew coming out now, possibly? No. Yes, Eric, yes, indeed. The 727 is that central engine that would have been the major issue in terms of re-engining or switching out. Yeah, because I think the biggest change that they could employ on those older jets, like the JT engines, were hush kits. Hush kits fitted to BAC 111 727s, which is just more an extended exhaust tip, I think, on those older engines. And in Anthony Cliff, we're keeping an eye on Quid 856. It's now over Prague. Folks, that's the one that went out earlier that we caught. Great to play that out, Jilly, by the way. Absolutely brilliant. Thanks for doing that. Sandy Humby, love listening to the Skylarks. Yeah, great to have the Skylarks with us. Sound of Phantoms in full afterburner was awesome. Yeah. Stephen Forward, good morning. Sam Potter. F100. Sexy looking plane. It's an interesting He drew the short straw today, didn't he, the old fella? Always driving a bleeding slow, I don't know, eh? Big old pickups, man. Love the old pickups. Chris Bevan's finally got his third stripe. Nigel Fennick, good morning and welcome back to First Class, Nigel. Good to see you here. And Kevin Bowden. Oh, Alex Hughes, the oil spill response 727 with 2XL. Due out this afternoon on a training mission over the North Sea. We're supposed to be doing something with the 2XL team. It's just a case of getting back up there. But now we're in this safe area, this safe zone that we are now as a media company, able to travel. So we're going to try and bring you as much stuff as we possibly can, moving forward, as they say. TCC, very pleasant surprise to have a show today. Makes the Friday so much nicer. Good day to you, my friend. Skylarks are the U2 of the birds, Jake Jackson saying, yeah. They are very, very elusive, very difficult to spot a skylark. Very difficult to spot a skylark. Generally, they're in the I think they nest in the grass. And they're quite a small bird as well, so, you know, and when they're up high, again, the noise travels, so you're not actually able to, you know, position them. Come on, mate. Get there in it. Look, his mates are already over there. Look, his mates are already all the way over there. His mates are. Look. forklift, isn't it? Love it. ZZ337 heading out. Oh, okay, Dom from Bryce. Okay, so that'll be, is that one of the air tankers going out, Dom? See if we can see it. Probably won't. Bryce is not a million miles away, but even so. Oh, okay. UPS 727-100 had all 3 engines replaced with Rolls-Royce Tay engines. Okay, so there must have been. That's interesting. Yeah, because there are quite a number of BizJet 727s flying around, aren't there? So that's interesting, Russell. So that must have been a relatively same specification engine in terms of its dimensions. Not so of its efficiency and capabilities, I'm guessing. Somebody's giving something a good whack with a hammer. A330 Voyager, Sam Potter saying. Okay. Well. I'm having a look. I'm keeping an eye out. Jet ski only 2 miles a fortnight. Chicky, take care, all the very best, and thank you, Chicky, for your kind donation and for your support, as well as everybody else, of course, but thank you very much, really appreciate it. Yogi Bear Hislan has thrown £5 in the charity pot as well. Yogi Bear Hislan, thank you very much indeed, Yogi. Oh, capable, better than the average bubble. Stephen Billings. Don't forget 2XL also owns the blades. Indeed they do, and they give passenger flights. Also 2XL are a machine engineering a shop as well, and they have fabrication. They're great fabricators. In fact, 2XL themselves fabricated the booms on the 2XL 727s to the disbursement booms themselves, which was quite a lot of work involved in doing that, it has to be said, because they had quite a lot of oscillation due to the design, so they had to redesign the profile of the boom so that it had a wing style profile on it to minimize or to completely eradicate the flex that was happening on it. Oh, I hear a helicopter. Typhoon heading down the Westcott corridor might pass over you. Typhoon. If it does, it's not going to be definitely a helicopter. Haley Barron. What a lovely treat this is. Oh, it's great. Up in the morning and there we are on TV. Good to see you here. I still find it amazing that they're only CFM 56 engines. Crazy. Of course, we do have other aircraft here as well, folks. One behind there. Can't really make out the details of that one. Unfortunately. Zero 36. Oh, Shane Smith. There's a Chinook nearby from Benson. Oh, what a lovely smell. That whatever that guy was carrying was definitely farm feed of some description. Smells very nice. CH-47 just to the south of Farringdon might be that. Stephen Billings, yes, CH-47 Chinook. Definitely heard it, but it's gone now. Skies are just starting to break a little. Well, cloud is just starting to break a little bit. Oh, hold on. Yeah, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. Jazz M Typhoon headed your way. 24,000 feet. Might hear it. JF Bryson. Razor 011 Typhoon flying over Bryce Norton. Okay, so he's doing a fly past over Bryce. Keep an ear out for him. Won't be able to see him. This cloud is starting to break up. It's definitely starting to break up, this cloud. So could see conditions improving. Visibility has definitely improved. That's there ain't no doubt about it. Bosh. There it is. Typhoon overhead. Eurofighter. Wow, nice, 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 nice. F-35s. There it is. Straight over the top of us. It's that Voyager going out. Geese are in the memories. There's always an ooh in Typhoon. Ah, can you see the anti-collisions have now been activated? So not long now before we see that crew hatch being closed off. Don't leave it there, mate. This vehicle is reversing. This vehicle is reversing. Emma Funnel, a lot of military aircraft flying over. I had a Navy Sea King, the red and grey one, fly with me yesterday. She made a lovely noise. Sea King. Stephen Billings' Voyager just taken off from Bryce. What's that, Gilly? What's the audio like today, Gilly, by the way? Mic-wise. Okay. So, is that an electrically? Can you see the steps are still, or the ladder, the access steps are still there. It's literally a ladder set up, isn't it? I think it's a access steps up to a level, floor level, and then another set of access steps, possibly up into the flight deck. Yes, I got that. Yeah, but I don't know. I can't see it. So. Is that him over the top of us now? I can hear him. Yeah, cloud base is very, very low, so. So I'm imagining that was possibly an electrically powered closing hatch. Because to manually push that back in there is going to be take quite a lot of effort, isn't it? Okay, they've just detached something, possibly the ground power unit. Brian Atchison, good day to you, Brian. Welcome to Big Jet TV. And also, Tom Kennedy. Welcome to First Class, Tom. Good to see you here. Wouldn't the reversing warning have had an American twang? Hey, bud. Where you moron? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Attention, this vehicle is reversing. Attention, this vehicle is reversing. Step away from the vehicle. Jake Jackson, ATR prop over you. Okay, interesting. Thanks, Jake. Stephen Billings, take care, all the best. Chris Scapaloo, lovely blue sky, North London, incoming overhead now. Okay. Well, it's definitely clearing this cloud base, but I think the. Okay, there we go. Thank you, sir. Oh, that was the. That's the ground power unit he was towing there. So just waiting now. Sam Potter, yeah. I mean, there are breaks in the cloud, but there's a couple of layers up there, that's for sure. So I don't think we're going to get any over-the-top action. Thanks, Sam. See this door close. Kev Parker, absolute pleasure. Take care, have a good day at work. Daniel Morgan's watching on his 65-inch TV as my YouTube is playing up on my phone. Got to watch it on your TV if you can. Get it cast across. John 747 fan. Morning all. Mark Webster. G'day. Sam Potter, Voyager, is just going into Wales. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it is a manual close. It just looked like a much bigger piece of kit. Hear the engine starting. He's got all the flight pins around his belt. Russ Phillips, a cheeky Friday show. Simon Ice 41, good day to you, my friend. Fastest phone, watching on a small knackered old telly stuck to the wall in my office. Well, you must be either running it through HDMI if it's an old knackered one, or it's a very old smart TV, if you know what I mean. David Hammond, good morning to you. Non-work day, grey here in the northeast, so watching Big Jet TV military whilst having breakfast. Okay, access steps are in. Right, that's interesting. So those two guys must be staying up in there, I'd imagine. And there it is, Bosch. Maybe going along for the ride, who knows? So I'm guessing. No, interestingly enough to note, no tug attached to it. I think he's literally on a pan there, so he will just crank it right and turn right, Clyde. Let's see if we've got any exhaust coming out that we can see. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we definitely do. Jeremy Endersby, a very warm welcome to you, sir. JF Bryson, yeah, no, neither did I. JFB had no idea that they boarded A, from that position, and B, from a ladder. But again, I have to reiterate how interesting it is and how amazingly powerful and efficient the CFM 56 engine is. The engine that powers the Airbus single aisles, 737s, amongst other aircraft, and the A340-300 is powered by the CFM 56 as well. However, if you look at that engine compared to if you're able to Google it now, look at an A340-300. Look at the engine cowls and how slim the engines are. They look more like the IAE engines compared to these that look more like Trent 500s, for example. So, have they got bigger fans on them? Is there that option to have a bigger fan on the CFM 56, or is it literally just an optical illusion? Ed Fernandez, loving it, Jerry and Jilly, for all you do. Thank you. Put it in the right way, Jerry, Jilly and Jerry, for all that you do. Ed Fernandez, thank you so much, much appreciated. Brian Clarkson, good morning to you. What's happening? Got the alert whilst in the shower. Not expecting this until Saturday. Well, there we go. That's the way we roll, Brian. I've always said, please, you know, it's always good if you get the app, because you may get an alert from nowhere, literally. I don't suppose anyone's tracking that U2, are they? Because we did hear earlier that Mike saying that it might be making its way back here later on today. I don't know if it's possible to track a U2, is it? Carl Johnson, sorry. Oh, Mrs. Johnson. Andrew Stott, yes, no, I did say the other day that I had opened your mail. Thank you very much indeed, much appreciated. Marianne Edwards, good day to you. Daryl Gray. I saw the air show at Fairford back in 2000. By the time I got home to Bognor, I ended up in St Richard's Hospital with major sunburn. And that's from John, 747 fan. You what, Jilly? Can't see it. It doesn't. No. Be great to know whether they are sending up any more of these KC-135s today, or are they just deploying 2? How many went up yesterday? Does anybody know? Some of our military guys out there will know. Martin Hudson, are you on time and a half? I'm doing it for you guys. Trumpet cow. There's a skylark right above me, look. Wow. I have to wait till later, mate, because this thing's moving now. What's that? Look, Mummy, there's an airplane up in the sky. Wow. Carl Johnson, did you read that, Jilly? Hi folks, not an aviation fan, just Joe Public, but love this channel since, oh, you're a star, mate. And that is the case with so many people on Big Jet TV as well. Not originally aviation fans, but wonderful to see you here, Carl. Thank you so much, and thank you for the props on the 747 show that we did. And thank you to everybody else for the wonderful feedback on that as well. David Hammond, AM 124, snuck by us this morning en route to Iceland. Do some shopping. Hey, you see? They know their stuff, don't they, eh? Bit of Pink Floyd. Bit of Floyd. Steve Partridge, it is, my friend, it is. What's this? Andreas Krugel. Thank you very much, Andreas. You're a legend. Thank you. Ogverku. OG Verku. Thank you very much indeed, and welcome to Big Jet TV, and Robert Shepherd, of course. Borada. Okay. Just downloaded your app and became a member. Love your live streaming, Robert Shepherd. That is fantastic. It's a very nice thing to say, isn't it? I'm right in saying Borada is Welsh, isn't it? Yes. Oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, yeah. So this is quite a... this thing gathers pace very, very quickly, folks. Oh, it looks like we might have a crew van at one of the other jets now, I'm seeing. That far one to my left. Johnson's already contemplating a... Is this something coming in? Is that why he's holding position? Surely not. Well, Cole, great place to visit, Manchester Airport. The RVP is a definite place to go and hang out, of course, there, as well as South Bank, if you can make it over there. Depends on how you're travelling there, of course. If you by car, it makes things a lot easier if you're able, because that will make access to the South Bank that much easier for you. You could, however, get dropped off at the hotel, which is just close by the access point into the southern runway. Okay, holding his position. What's that? Definitely not me. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? You behind the bike sheds, stand still, laddie. Andy O'Donnell's just joined us. I'm shouting out in Scottish. My apologies. Andy Kitson, a huge friend of mine, a huge friend of mine, sorry. I don't think he'd like to hear you saying that, but Andy Kitson, a friend of mine, huge aviation fan, is guitarist and leader of the world's best Floyd tribute band. No way! That's insane. I want to see them. Yes, I have heard of them. The Australian Pink Floyd show. We went to Newark Air Museum together last year. Great museum. Yeah, Newark is a great museum to visit, folks. That's another great place to visit. Well, Andy, let's hook these guys up, because love to live stream one of their gigs is what I'd love to do, and I'd be happy to do that absolutely free of charge. Carl Johnson is from Preston in Lancashire. Oh, helicopter. Here's that Chinook again. C-47 to my right. She's moving. Sorry, folks. turn it and burn it, I think. Look at the size of these engines, man. Wow. Great thing to see when you're tuning in right now. Very, very fast this guy goes out, folks. Sounds like he's coming our way, Jilly. This Chinook. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, it sounds like it's coming us our way. I wonder if he's holding station for that reason. He's going to cross out. Wow. I can blooming hear him. Lingers on. Blue sky, goodbye. Blue skies, goodbye. There she is, there she is. Ah, there she is, there she is. Ah, there. Goodbye. Okay, she's ready to roll. Not at the moment, mate. Just wait for this one to come out.
What's coming out?
KC 135. Yeah, I think that's just a case of waiting for the airspace to clear. Here we go. It's interesting that he's turned his nose gear lights off. It's a bit of a surprise. Maybe wait for airspace to clear. Here we go. Billy Connolly. Oh no. Stefan's just joined us in time. that Chinook aircraft taking a very odd route, Gilly. John's saying. Is he? George Buckingham, second Chinook, approaching from the east. Ah, this is why I think this is why they're waiting, because good morning, Cameron. Christopher Fisher, Jet Ski Matty, good morning to you. Terry G, Sam Potter. Always remember Jet Ski Matty from the air show that we did at because we had the jet ski, didn't we? Remember that? No? Tynmouth. Yes. Stealth mode, Sam Potter. Stalled it, Chris Scapaloo. He stalled it. No, it's not moving, mate. I can't get it right. Put it in neutral, son. Put it in neutral. Okay, get out and push. Roger, this is Delta 45. Do you have any jump leads out there? Wayne Dyer, good morning to you, Wayne. Blaze, just back in time. No, it wasn't Bournemouth, Jet Ski Matty. It wasn't Bournemouth, it was Tynmouth. Sam Potter, rivet joint about to fly over London. Blimey. Oh, Christopher Fisher, I know. Thanks, mate. Now, either this guy's got a technical issue, or they are literally waiting for the airspace to clear. If that was technical, however, I'm sure that something would have gone out there by now. Service vehicles or whatever would have gone out there to see what the hell's going on. David Hammond came out of Mildenhall, climbing now rivet joint. Daniel Morgan, you might have a US Navy C-130 coming from Lossiemouth. It's on its way down. Keep tabs on that, folks. Strobes off. Yeah, strobes have gone off, haven't they? So, I hope this isn't a. I'm pretty sure that by now. No, strobes are back on. I'm sure that would be you'd have technical service vehicles or a technical vehicle of some description going out there. Stu Davis, good day to you, Stu. George Buckingham, Globemaster, flying over from the north. Yeah. 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 Oh, isn't that lovely, man? Oh, got a wonderful email in, folks, from a gentleman called Nathan, who was a good friend of well, we'll read it out later. I think we'll read it out later when I can have a look at it. But Chris saying we have 2 Chinooks cutting grass in Dorset. Brilliant. What are we doing then, guys? What are we doing? Okay, interesting. Rivet joints over Biggin Hill, yes. ADSB. Here we go, here we go. Here she goes, here we go. Here we go, Jilly. Lights ablaze, get that thing in focus, son, come on. Nice. Sorry about the little kick there, folks. Oh, always a little bit worrying when kind of forget, because I'm on a tripod. Obviously, I'm on a tripod, so cool. Globemaster over the top, Sam Potter telling me. Yeah, it was a little bit of a dodgy shot, but we got it in the end. We got it in the end. We excelled. Chris Fisher, power. Okay, so 4 more KC-135s sitting on the deck at the moment. Doesn't look like any of them are moving at any time soon, that's for sure. Interesting to see, is that one of the, is that the fueling boom hanging out the back of that? It's interesting, isn't it? The trailing boom, I think. Thanks, David. Dr. Dave's Ents, Liverpool, that airframe. Mighty 52 going into the Daventry corridor. Hello, mate. I hope so. Yeah, I know. But how many of them went up yesterday? Oh, really? So we had one going out at 7:15 this morning, and just okay. Okay. Julie, can we keep an eye on this this one that's just gone out, because apparently you might do circuits. He might turn it. He might come back in as early as, you know, in a very short space of time. Do what? Sorry, was he? 2 hours. Wow, circuits and bumps for 2 hours. How about that? It's the basket, David Hammond. Yes, of course it is the basket. My apologies. Yes, yes, yes. I knew it was something. It's the boom, and then the which is on a. Thanks for the info, man. The boom, which is lowered and then extended, and then of course you've got the basket. But it's just interesting to see that basket is normally attached, isn't it? Let's just see if we can see the back end of one of the other ones. As you can see, it's okay. Jilly, keep an eye on that. David Edwards, that hose is for refueling probe-equipped aircraft. There we go. Sam Potter looks like he might be doing circuits. Staying at 5,000 feet, this is very likely. Jerry, reg on this plane in the... okay, he wants to, I think he wants to see the reg on possibly... This is the only one I can get. Hope that helps. KX135 on its way. KC135, I think it is. And there's the other one. Oh yeah. He's in the circuit, Carl Hanlon, saying, yes, okay, well, Gilly, that's good, isn't it? Because apparently yesterday only 2 of these KC-135s went up. So, Quid 210 now heading west, looks like a loop around just north of you. Keith Cornell, KC-135 can be fitted with refueling drogues, so can refueling NATO fighters that need probes. So it has a multi-role capability in terms of refueling. What was that, Gilly? 8,000 now, did you say? Oh, Jake Jackson, he has turned. Lee Russell, I think they have a fixed probe and a floppy one. Yes, yes, the male probe version and a female basket variant. Bleeding basket case you are. Hilly Hog used to fly in Qantas 707s back in the early 70s when we lived in Perth, Western Australia. 27-hour flight to London back then. Wow. Oh yes, Stefan saying basket repairs maybe. Yeah, okay, possibly. Looking very droopy. Oh no. Very sad. F-35s to be permanently based at Lakenheath later this year, Adrian Andrews saying. That's interesting. Didn't hear that from Mikey. Carl Hanlon, thank you. Aviation fan, don't ever apologise for any type of question, folks. If you have a question, you know, you might think it's a stupid question. There are no such things as stupid questions, but he's asking, is it possible the reason it held was an RTO, or would they have rolled off to the side? An RTO would have, they would have carried on rolling down to an exit point and then rolled back to have another go. but I think the reason that they were holding Aviation Fan was for just air traffic in the local area. Was they were waiting for. We had Chinooks here and other aircraft flying overhead. Perhaps that might have been the reason. I don't think it was a technical issue. Winthorpe, thank you for the shot. Thank you for the compliment. I think I could have done better. I'd call it a 7 out of 10, that shot myself, but there we go. Wow, Isaiah Kennedy takes me back a bit when I was in Shackleton aircraft over at Lossiemouth in the 80s for 2 hours. Wow. So we are, I believe, expecting that particular aircraft that just went out to be coming back and doing circuit. I can hear something. What can I hear? Oh, it's the Chinooks again. Well, there's a lot of activity with those Chinooks today, isn't there? Got a new member. Fly with Richard UK. Welcome, Fly with Richard. Or welcome, Richard, should I say. He's going up the Daventry corridor, Dom's saying. 10,000 now, steady. That KC-135 is configured for probe and drogue refueling used for US Navy and European aircraft. Mr. Big Daz 107 still climbing. 747 fan. RTO, maybe some people asking or wondering what RTO stands for. Rejected takeoff is what we're looking at there. If it was, John Tasker, Carl. Squawking is a 4-digit code that the plane broadcasts. That's interesting. If 8 out of 10. Okay. It's definitely coming this way, this. I just must say a big shout out to the local constabulary, both the airfield operations police and also the local police here. It's always a good idea, folks, if you are travelling from anywhere. Obviously, if you are local, then by all means head down to your local plane spotting area. But if you are travelling, it's best not to, because it is at this stage against the regulations. As we are a business, we called up the local police yesterday and informed them that we're going to be coming here, and of course got ourselves a reference number, which is usually a CAD number, and you know, it's just always nice to let people know that you're doing what you're doing. It's just respectful to them, and so that there's no confusion at the end of the day. Carl Hanlon, KC-135 is slipstreaming the Globemaster out of Bryce, heading north-east. Oh yeah.
Good morning, Jerry.
How are you, sir?
Great. I'm so glad to meet you for the first time.
Have you come far? Sorry?
Swindon.
Swindon?
11 miles.
11 miles?
I come through the villages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I said to my missus, I had the alert this morning at 7 was at Fairford.
Yes. There we go, look. Brilliant.
Well, I've got something to go anyway, so don't worry.
Fantastic.
I've watched your shows every day. The Virgin show the other night was great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, yeah. Very, very happy with the way that worked out, and a lot of very happy people at Virgin, and you know, it's always wonderful to get the feedback, you know. Right, yeah.
I moved to vaccine on Tuesday, on Wednesday.
Oh, did you?
So I kept quiet yesterday. I was probably, this is the first time I've been home since then, that's 2 days.
Right, right.
On Tuesday the 16th, when you had your vaccine, it was my mum's 85th birthday.
Wow.
Can you give her a mention on the channel?
What's her name?
Sylvia Townsend.
Sylvia Townsend. Happy birthday for the Tuesday. 85 years old.
Yeah, 16th.
85 years young, should I say?
Yeah, that was on your COVID day, Tuesday the 16th.
Yes, yes. Happy birthday.
Yeah, she hasn't got any internet because she's housebound.
Right.
Quite often I come round and say, I'm Jerry's on Bike Week Road. She's sat there watching.
Oh, bless.
She needs a plane sits on the goats now.
Fantastic.
Is it alright if I take a photograph?
Of course you can, man. Got some new members here, folks. Imran.
Sometimes there's 2 goats out, they vary.
Yeah.
Sometimes they come back at 10:30. Sometimes they don't come back till 4 to 6 o'clock. They vary.
Right, yes, yes. Well, I've got something over the top of me now.
I'll tell you what that is in a sec. Here we go. Brilliant. Thank you. We're on the airway to
Rebecca Ridgard. Good day to you, Rebecca. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Gary. Welcome, Gary. And Imran is a new member as well. So a bit of precipitation now. Little bit of water. Visibility's dropped a tad, but we should be okay. Nothing too hectic, one would hope. Mark Crook, morning, Jerry. What's in the far hangar as the doors look open? Are my eyes deceiving me? No, that far hangar, it's just a maintenance hangar, I think, for the larger aircraft. I tell you what, I saw parked outside of there was one of the B2s at one point. So that maybe, because it's, I think if you look on Google Earth, you'll see that that hangar is actually quite slim. It's not a massively long hangar. The U2s are in that hangar there, which is where the that one came from this morning, which we saw going up. A friend of ours who was here just now, who's now gone, was I think that's it as far as the tanker aircraft going up. Oh no. No, the basket's still hanging off the end. Let me just get a bit of Charlotte, North Carolina. John, lovely and sunny back home. Thank you for that, John. Chance you'll be sitting there. Sorry, Gilly, I missed you there, GP. What was that you were saying about Facebook or something? Okay, yes, yes. I see, yes, okay. Good, big shout out to all new people visiting us on Facebook this morning. Good to see you here. And of course, if you're wondering who I'm reading comments out to, that is to our members here on YouTube. Membership is available on YouTube. Read all about it on there. So, where's that? What's he done then? Has he now climbed out? He's not doing a circuit then. That. Okay. Wellingborough. Yeah, it's not a million miles away. Jack Stevens saw an RAF Typhoon at Bristol yesterday. Wow. Swing camera to your right. There are two wide hangars there, the B2 ones. Ah, yes, the B2 hangars are there, which is where we saw, where we were invited one time to come and view the B2. Lots of secrecy there. Interesting, the B2 having the same undercarriage assembly as a 767. Believe it or not, which is quite interesting. Vehicles, so lighting units and ground power unit. I think that is just a generator. Some lighting units. I would have given you a sticker, but you've already got one.
Yeah, give me both one if you want.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, well, if you stay at a distance, I'll just jump down.
No, that's all right. Okay. Great point of view. So, especially for an area this morning. Did you know there was 4 Airbus A320s Fairford Thank you so much. We saw one of them on the sweatshirt. Oh, great. Well, I've got all these statuses, never gets, thank you so much. That's your pleasure, mate. It's a pleasure, thank you.
You got it?
Yeah. Right.
Sausage roll time. Sausage roll and a...
Thanks for the COVID. You said you had a little bit.
From the jab, yeah, I did. Little flu-like symptoms, but very, very brief. I was over it very quickly. Came on about midnight, and by sort of like 11 o'clock the next day, it was gone. Just felt a bit, you know, achy and fluey.
That's what I was expecting that yesterday. I had mine at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. I asked her what jab I was having because I thought I don't want AstraZeneca at 12 now. I might find out Pfizer because it's been on the news.
Yeah.
She said no AstraZeneca. I didn't say that it.
Yeah. Yeah, just got to get on with it, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that rain has gone, ladies and gents. Back to clear conditions. So that may have been, hopefully, part reason why is that guy? Peter Bell. That's all right, Peter. No footage of the 747 SP. Tell you what, we would have done. They were based out there in Frankfurt for a short period of time with the NASA 747 Sophia, isn't it? We missed out on that one, unfortunately. We would have definitely got the invite, that's for sure. But it never happened purely because of COVID, unfortunately. Good friend Joachim, isn't it? Joachim took me the whole day to get the bleeding name right, but in fact I don't think I ever got it right during that day. But there we go, all the A310. I know, Joachim, hawk over the top, 3,000 feet, Sam Potter saying. Wow, hawk over the top. Sean Garfield, hope you're well. He's been jabbed. Jet Ski Maddie, g'day. Carl Hanlon, there's a hawk heading your way, I think. Yeah, somebody just mentioning that. Ron Clark, 100%, my friend. I am 100%. It was just a very brief reaction that my body had to the AstraZeneca, but hey, it is what it is, and it lasted very brief, a very brief spell. It was like having flu for 4 hours and then getting over it, but no snivelly noses or anything like that, just aching limbs. You know, my eyes are old, my knees are bent, and my nose is old and grizzled, all that kind of stuff. Tim Bell, there we are, you see. There's the hawk. Oh, not going to see it though, am I? Can hear it. Hawk over the top. What's he doing over here? Somebody asking just now, any plans to go to Bryce? Yes, we do have plans to go to Bryce. In fact, we are now, because of what we're doing in terms of the military stuff, we will plan to get over to Bryce at some time in the near future. Of course, Air Tanker based over there. Great bunch of guys. Those guys are Air Tanker, and hopefully looking forward to. And that's a Navy Hawk, by the way, folks, southwest of us, 3,500 feet. Alec Jones telling me. You can see now very slight breaks in the cloud there with the blue sky, but not enough at the moment to give us any clear shots. Would have just got him through there, wouldn't we, eh? That's a shame. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, we've had some wonderful feedback regarding the Virgin piece. Very, very moving for us, especially. I did look up, Sam. Unfortunately, due to the cloud base, the low cloud base, we weren't able to see it. Dr. Dave, what time did you have to leave home today to get to Fairford for about 7 a.m? I left about 5:45, believe it or not, just because I wanted to make sure that I was here and in position at the right time and at the right place, and made sure, I wanted to make sure that we didn't miss the U2 going up, and fortunately for us, got here, set up, and before I managed to go live, we got one of the KC-135s going up, but we managed to get the U2 going out, so you might want to swing back to that if you can, folks. Red kite doing the rounds. See if we can pick anything out in the grass. He's low. A low fly past. What was that, GP? What was that? It's a fire training rig that we saw in use last time we were here. Get a little bit of exercise going on here. Come on, fellas. What looks like wooden pallets painted red and white squares used for in shot now. Yeah, good point, good point. Do you know what? I think that's quite an interesting question, that, isn't it? Somebody might be able to Google that, because it's not like it's not some kind of deflector, is it? Is it? Oh. There's something coming out. Is that going out of Bryce? I think it's a... Okay. 330 Voyager just going out of Bryce now. You can hear it, but I think they're... Right. Yeah, cloud's too low to see him. I think they're airfield identification markers of some sort, because they are dotted around the field, aren't they? Does it identify specifically? Because I just don't know. I don't know. Good question. See if somebody comes up with that. Aled Hughes got it. Wind brakes. No. Positioning's not right for wind brakes, doesn't it? Looks more like identification panels and some kind of way of... I don't know. Andrew Rideout, good afternoon to you. Good morning, should I say. Imran, yes, it is a high altitude reconnaissance aircraft, capable of altitude somewhere in the region of 70,000 feet, which is right on the barrier of the stratosphere, or our atmosphere. It's the coffin... What do they call it? You get those windbreaks at every airfield. London Heathrow has them. Oh, they are windbreaks. Wow. My apologies to Chris Capelou saying you get them at Heathrow, London Heathrow, etc., etc. But okay. Keith Cornell blast deflectors. It can't be a blast deflector over there, can it? Because there's nothing that's going to be in front of that, is there? So I don't really know. I wouldn't have thought anything why that would be blast deflector there, and there's another one over there. You know. You know what? Yes. Hold on a minute. Now I'm thinking that they are, it's the angle, it's from this side. Okay, so it's anything parked up beyond that point, and there as well. I'm thinking about it from that point of view, that, as you can see there, that, but why are they painted red and white? Just don't quite understand it. I mean, it's a pretty standard procedure with airfields, isn't it? The old red and white box style. Daniel Morgan, Hawk playing at 4,000 feet, not far from you. Anyone know where that 135 went? Gone off radar. Okay. Madras 59 has taken the north leg over Bibri. Jet blast wind deflectors, Chris Scapalou, thank you. tanker just out of Bryce. Okay, that was one of the literally the air tankers, A340s. Blast fence meant to redirect the jet blast from the engines to a place where they won't blow debris and dust onto other aircraft, buildings or people. You see, that's what I don't quite understand. I can understand blast screens, blast fences, blast walls that they have at Heathrow. They're not painted red and white. The concrete blast walls that they have around the back of T4, for example, that is not protecting anything. And really, to be honest, neither is that. That's the end of the runway right there that you're seeing there. Actually, hold on a minute. Yeah, looks like an intersecting runway, but it don't seem to be blast. And the one that confuses me is that one there, because what is it protecting from blast, if you know what I mean? Unless it's that building over there that it's protecting, possibly. I don't know. It's a little bit of a hearing it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Stephen Nolan, hi Jerry. Any new hangars getting built at Fairford? Not from what I can see. Not from what I can see, Stephen. No construction work anywhere particularly. Coffin corner. There we go, Eric. That's what I was talking about. That is the critical Mach number, very close to stalling speed. It gets very close in the very thin air at high altitudes, as little as 10 knots difference. That's what I was trying to refer to this morning. And Eric, thank you for bringing that up. Coffin corner, very critical. It's just within 10 knots where the aircraft has to stay within that speed, stabilised within that speed, otherwise it can stall. Because obviously up at 70,000 feet, very, very thin air. So therefore not having to use a lot of power from the engines, of course, because it just is like a glider itself. Steve Littler, red and white checkers donate an obstruction on an airfield. Okay, that's interesting. Again, these fences are not actually close to anything in particular, which is why I can't quite understand it. There it is. Sam Potter. Hawk is circling Bryce. Clearer conditions and we would have seen that Hawk, no doubt about it. Navy Hawk has now entered into a hold. Fly with Richard UK telling us. Oh, okay. Aled Hughes. Looks like that KC-135 that we just caught going out over the North Sea, probably going to tank some F-15s. Okay. Breaks up the flow of air. I can see that. I can understand that. You know, like almost like louvers on on shutters. You know. Redirecting the airflow or dispersing the airflow. Sam T, red and white objects are danger to aircraft. So therefore I can fully understand that, for example, you know, that checkerboard there. What is it just letting them know that, you know, don't go beyond that point, and there, for example, it is the end of the active runway. Don't go beyond that point. This here looks like there's a little dispersal area behind that, so that may be jet blast. Of course, you know, that tower there, towers in the distance, these screens here. So yeah. Osiris, they look portable. Don't know if they're portable. I mean, looks like a permanent structure. What's that? Yeah. What's his altitude? 2,500. Okay. Right. It's just taken off. Sorry? It's just military stuff that we're doing today. Got a the U-2 spy plane went out this morning. Yeah, it goes out every day, I think, doesn't it? Right, right. Right, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's all different exercises, isn't it? These guys are from Mildenhall, these KC-135, so they'll be going back there, and the B2s come here, do a tour, and then head back to the US. Yeah. Oh, did you? Yes, yes. That was the one. Yeah, yeah, it seems that way. Well, you know, to an extent. What's that, sorry? Well, not at the moment. We had one going out earlier, which we thought was going to do circuits and bumps. Apparently yesterday it was coming in and out for 2 hours, but apparently he's possibly fueling some F-15s up at the moment. Shouldn't be that long though, I wouldn't have thought. What's he picked up, the old fella? Oh, that way. Did it what? Oh, was it? Wow. Oh, I seem to remember that. There was an engine failure a few months ago, wasn't there, Gilly? Here. I seem to remember that. Yes, right, right. Yeah, yeah, I can hear something coming towards us.
That's a Voyager.
Yeah, it's a Voyager going out, isn't it? Yeah. It's a shame the clouds as it is. Yeah. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I know, it's a bit chilly, isn't it? Get yourself in the warm, mate. Hawk over there, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. There's the Hawk. I got it, I got it, I got it. Yeah, yeah, hold on. Come on, come on, come on, there she is, there she is.
2,000 feet.
Gear down. He must be going into Bry's now, isn't he?
Yeah, I reckon so. He's on.
With his gear down like that.
Yeah. The boy have been doing a little circuit once. Get clips of it. Looks like he's going to Cyprus, so he'll be going round them to the east.
Oh, okay. Skylark's back up again. Sam Potter landing at Bryce. Thank you, Sam. Simon Ice 41. We've got it. Imran got it. Mirror Man, that hawk is doing figure of eights. Well, I thought that this year would be able to return to air shows. Sadly, Cosford and Fairford have cancelled this year, so no displays in 21. Well, Cara, don't give up all hope, because there are some small independent air shows which may still go ahead later on in the year, sort of August, September time. But again, it's unlikely we're going to see anything massive this year for sure. David Crook. Fairford, brilliant. Picked up the right day to have a day off work. There we go. He's had the day off work. Yeah, got clear. Remember, Keith Marshall's back. Welcome, Keith. He's a 3-striper, his first officer. There we go, Michael Powell. Thank you, Michael. David Edwards saying the Hawk will probably have one of the following call signs: Blue, Kraken, Saturn, or Spider. And the one behind him, Big Hairy Spider. Big Hairy Spider. Come on in there, Big Hairy Spider. So we still do not agree what those red and white boards are, for definite. It is a bit of a, yeah, I mean, I definitely see and understand that the red and white indicates avoidance, you know, avoid. So in other words, don't go beyond, or warning, you know, a warning that close proximity of, you know, because let's just say, for example, they didn't paint that tower there red and white and left it grey, for example. That wouldn't be very visible, would it? That one in the distance there, for anything taking off at low altitude or approaching helicopters, for example, obviously because it has a red light on the top of it as well, a warning light. These lighting towers here as well, all painted red and white. So I can definitely understand that you would have towers and the like, tall, anything tall, but this is a warning. This is definitely some kind of a warning, isn't it, to avoid certain areas. And I mean, like that one right at the end there, I don't quite understand it, because it's I don't think it's blast fence related, because they got, you know, oh, I don't flip it, no, we're going to argue it all day long, aren't we? We need an airfield operations planner to come on board and tell us. Sandpod, hawk about to come over again. Is that hawk circling again? Oh, right, okay.
That hawk is.
Oh, okay, okay. Fly with Richard saying 100% blast fences, no question about it. I can see them as being blast fences. I can see them being. There must be a dispersal area there, I think, in front of those blast fences, and I think you can just about see that looks like a dispersal pan there as well. So that is possibly the reason why that one is where it is, and those ones there possibly for any vehicles passing behind there to warn them that they could get jet blast as well. And I think that that one over there is to protect that building there from jet blast, I believe. So I think we're right, you are right, not me, you are right, they are. But thank you guys. Chris Fleet, yes, they are at the back of a dispersal pan. There we go. Thank you very much indeed for that, Chris. Bulldog will be able to tell you, Jerry, shame he's not here at the moment. Terry G, very good point. Ben Brown, 45 minutes, needs action now. He's on break for 45 minutes. Jeremy and John Barr have been saying they are positioned at jet run-up areas. So any vehicles passing behind do not get blown over. Keith Cornell, yes, it certainly looks that way, doesn't it? All of them I can understand. The only one I can't is that one to the left, but I think that is as a result of the building being where it is to protect it from any jet blast. Especially if you have aircraft landing, taxiing off here, for example, if they're coming in here and taxiing here, along this taxiway here, and then heading up that way where that van is just going now, as he turns, he's going to probably give that building there a significant amount of blast. So they are, I think we're definitely 100%. And thank you, folks. Sorry that I ever argued it. I didn't, but I think we've got two things here: red and white signifying danger, but also these particular fences are, as you have said, blast fences. Baffles act as a virtual chimney to funnel nitrogen dioxide and other emissions from aircraft engines upwards, so pollutants can disperse more effectively for the environmental impact on residents. Kenneth's story, very interesting. Interesting. Battenberg. Always used to take the marzipan off the outside, eat the little chunks of Battenberg cake, and then eat the marzipan on its own. I don't know why, but there we go. Ah, Dane Grayson, behind that dispersal pad to the right is a farm situated behind the trees. Yes, indeed, of course. Okay, that's it then. So that is even more understanding of what Kenneth was saying about the baffles acting as virtual chimneys, funneling the nitrogen dioxide and other emissions from aircraft engines upwards, so pollutants can disperse more effectively for the environmental impact on residents. So yes, when you've got yourselves a farmhouse right behind the end of the runway, or not so much the end of the runway, but possibly an engine test run-up area, that will most definitely be for environmental reasons. The baffles. So let's just have a look and see these baffles here. There we go, see. So they're redirectional louvers, baffles, whichever way you want to call it. Oh, Keith Cornell, trust me, Jerry, I used to teach my cadets airfield operations. There we go. Keith Clegg saying they look new from last time he was here in 2019. So very possibly, yes. Bubble Skyline. Welcome, Bubble Skyline. So, if you're wondering, you off?
Yeah, in a second.
How are you going to carry that shirt?
Yeah, thank you very much. That's brilliant.
How are you going to carry it?
I'm pocket on something.
Okay,
Might do that, thank you.
pleasure.
You're 46, is that Valentino Rossi's number?
It certainly is.
Yeah.
I know he's a bit burnt out now, isn't he? But give it one more season, see how he does, you know. He's with a good team, with Petronas, and he's got a good teammate, so see how he goes. But there's a lot of young lads now out there, and they're very fast, and their stamina's better, isn't it, you know.
Do you used to race yourself then?
Yeah, I used to race motocross and downhill mountain bikes. Mountain bikes first and then motocross. Not one for road myself. Not a road race. I love to watch them though.
When I was about 16 or 17, we started making an AICO.
A Mako, yeah, blimey. Yeah, that's old stuff now, isn't it?
That's back in 1970.
Yeah.
Jerry, you have a good day.
And you, sir, ride safely back to Swindon.
Yeah, I will.
Look after yourself,
About
and
40 minutes.
yeah.
I'm so glad I met you.
Oh, it's a pleasure, man. I'm no one special. I'm just a normal bloke like anyone.
I've been on furlough. I've gone back to work the week after next.
Yeah.
And usually every day, or in the evening, I'll catch up.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Oh, that's good, man. It's good to know that, you know, I mean, I think we've all been supportive of each other, really, haven't we, as well, you know? Just keeping each other going. Brilliant. Thank you, sir. Yes? Yeah. Yeah. We'll give it to the end of the year before things start really picking up again.
My daughter wears an air tanker at night.
Oh, okay.
She works in the crew room.
Oh, interesting.
That's the tasking of getting the crews together.
I've spoken to them about filming from their parking lot over the dispersal pan. And, you know, that was something that we had discussed pre-COVID. So we've got to reignite all of that again. Shouldn't be a problem.
She's out there now. I just texted her myself.
Good stuff. Be safe.
Yeah, take care.
All the best.
Yeah, nice.
Ride carefully. Stefan, the checkered marking of obstacles at airport. Any obstacle located near a runway or flight path at an airport should be marked with these patterns and or with warning lights during darkness. There we go. So any obstacle, any obstacle a certain size, I'm guessing, would need to be, or a certain structure, because those lighting towers, as you can see there, is the only operational. I guess that's a fire training unit, is it? That that tower there. Is that an old? Is that the old control tower? Maybe. I don't think so, because that control tower there looks pretty old. Lovely old control tower, isn't it? Brick construction. So, let's hope that we get a little bit more activity a little bit later on. Otherwise, Morgan says, I don't think there'll be much more taking off today. Interesting. Okay. Well, what we really need to know is what's happening with that first KC, the first KC-135 that went out. Surely that has been over Germany, hasn't it? So, oh, are they? Jonas, take care, Jonas. Okay. Carl Walt's in the house. A good jaw workout also to add to his daily exercise. Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. The one that we yeah, right. That's our U2. That's our U2 vehicle, isn't it? Not that he's going to be coming back anytime soon, but that's the U2 follow me vehicle, isn't it? That they. Hello. He's the man. LHR is busy, Sam Potter saying. If you zoom in on the airfield on Flight Radar 24, those blast fences are not showing, so are fairly new. Interesting. So yes, they have only recently been erected. Nanobot, take care for my pre-flight. Interesting. Second 135 Quid 210 is now in the air refueling circuit, AARA7. Okay. Is Quid 210 the one that went out first? Okay. Yes, Sam Potter, U2 chase car. That is definitely the U2 chase car, isn't it? So, something over the top of me. What's over the top of me? Richard saying, second 135 is now holding over the North Sea with a couple of other tankers. 4 Falcons from Cobham are up, so must be a few fighters in the air. Okay, so there's something definitely over the top of me. I can hear it. Oh, is it? A Delta 330 from Amsterdam. Bubble Skyline just had 3 Apache. Wow. What for breakfast? Blast deflectors on the left of you protect a road behind that. Is probably difficult to see, but you can on Google Maps. Okay, deflectors on the left of you Okay, on the left of you, deflecting. There's a. Imran saying, good job all at Big Jet TV. It was a pleasure to be with you this morning. Unfortunately, back to reality of work. Imran, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day at work and enjoy your weekend as well, don't forget. Edward James, I'm just totally baffled now. But so what is he waiting for? That chase car is definitely a... Somebody's saying this morning that those white chase cars are spotter cars. It's actually driven by pilots. Another U2 pilot who will. Does the U2 actually come up on radar or not? Does it ever actually come up on radar? Oh, okay. Anybody got any location on that U2 at the moment? Daniel Morgan saying probably be a while before the KC-135 come back, probably about an hour and a half. C-17 taken off from RAF Northolt a while ago. John Murphy, yes, planes all over the place at an air show, of course. Of course there would be. What's our RT at the moment, GP? How long have we been on? Right, okay. Well, we just need to, don't want to sort of like, I don't want to sort of like, no, exactly. I think we should, I know it's a bit of a sudden cut off, folks, but we did tell the police that we'd be here for about 3 hours, and we don't want to outstay our welcome, so I think it's only fair. Let's just do a double check and make sure that nothing is circling or inbound. The U2 chase car follows the U2 when it's landing and tells the pilot how far away from the runway. Yes, indeed. That's what I was wondering, whether that might be the... Whether it's imminent that the U2 is returning. Mike telling us this morning that, that the U2 would be returning at some point, but later in the day. So it's still early doors at the moment. So I think it's unlikely that. That's a nice car, isn't it? That's a motor. Hello, John, got a new motor. What's that, GP? Dodge. Duck coming into land, attempting to land. It's landed. So bad then. Okay, what's this guy doing? Okay. What's he got there? He's got some kind of a... What's that on his back there? Looks like satellite, some kind of satellite. It's not him guiding the U2 in, is it? It's not guiding the U2 in. What are they doing? A little bit of surveying. GPS. It is GPS, isn't it? It's definitely some kind of a GPS unit. Oh, Dom's saying U2 is coming in later. Jetpack. It's the Ghostbusters. It's a plane spotter extermination outfit. It's just a simple, I think it's just a, like you say, it's some kind of GPS tracking device, isn't it? It's definitely GPS, isn't it? Going to get in with it on his back, is he? Blimey, no, he is flipping heck. It's like me getting in the. It's like me getting in the car with the. Oh, okay. I did say that. I did say it was a Jeep, a bit of surveying. Mini roll detector. You guys. Okay, well, oh, sausage roll detector. Okay. Well, ladies and gents, I think we'll call it a very short day, even though it was. We got a couple of good things going out, and of course we got the one this morning, which we'll just. How are we going to tag that on? Oh, it's already on there, isn't it? So we'll see that later. But thank you, folks. Very appreciative of your company once again, and welcome to all our new members. We'll be back out again at the weekend at some point, whether it's Saturday or Sunday, and I mean it this time. But we will be out either Saturday or Sunday up at London Heathrow. Ye olde London Heathrow. Thank you once again to the local police here. Thank you to the police from Fairford and all the locals. It looks like you know, you guys have been doing a great job, but we're going to get on our way now, not overstay our welcome. And we'll be back here at some point in the future. And of course, we've got Bryce up the road. We've got Lakenheath, Coningsby as well, and Mildenhall, which we will go back to at some point. So look after yourselves. If we don't see you this weekend, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. But I doubt very much we won't see you. We will see you on Saturday or Sunday, and we'll let you know when we're going to be here. Okay, or there. Take it easy. See you in a bit. Cheers. Bye. Okay, I'll get it right in a minute. Okay.